Hey guys, and welcome to a new video about Legend of Mushroom. Here today I have my Overworked Anti Oneshot Build for you. For the skills I'm using, I use Smoke Bomb for some damage res reduction, then Worldly Snare to increase my crit rate and crit damage, 100 slashes to gain more damage res and some attack bonus, then Blitz Assault for a 3-second of damage immunity, and Nature's Renewal to heal some health. Then I'm using the Angel Deer for some damage res, Treasure Dragon for some crit damage, Electric Pop for some counter damage and to restore some of my lost HP on every counter. Hipster Tortoise to gain a shield of equal to 30% of max HP, and Kung Fu Master to increase my HP regen. Then for the relicts I use the crit mask for some extra crit rate, Thundercolor Kite to get some damage on every skill I activate, Flame Book for more damage, Spirit Necklace to deal more damage during Blitz Assault, Stellar Statue to extend the duration of 100 slashes and Worldly Snare. Then I would use here either Magic Box or Metamorphic Crystal. Depends on what you have higher. I have the Metamorphic Crystal higher, so I use this one. Then in the middle I'm using the Nirvana Spore. It boosts the effect of the things it shows here. So I get the Hipster Tortoise at the beginning of the fight, get some attack which scales with my lost HP. And also if I use something at the top here, it will give it to me earlier. Then for the star array, I use here the Stoneborn Warrior for a shield, then Intrepid Fowl for some crit damage and crit rate, and Defender of Order to get more attack for 5 seconds. Then the avian I would use is the Firefly, together with Raid Slash, no speeding, and Reflect Counter and Rage bonus. Those 4, they are a good combination to use in every build which you have. And nice is that the Firefly also reduces the damage res of the enemy, so you can deal more damage, and after you tanked the burst damage of the mage, you can deal more damage to them and take them instantly down. Then these are my souls. I have 40 on HP, 40 on death, 61 on global attack, 40 on crit res, 65 on crit damage, 65 on counter damage, and combo damage and basic attack damage I haven't leveled at all. Then for the talents, I have leveled those here like that. Then for the talents I'm using, I have here the Ascension. That doesn't give me anything, that's just that I have unlocked all 4 trees that I have. Then for the talents, I have here the Ascension and the Rampage. Rampage gives me bonuses when I drop below 20% HP. The Ascension doesn't give me anything because the battle won't go 15 seconds, so if you want something that gives you maybe a little bit more, you could go for the regeneration here, but that's not a lot, so I don't care about that. And then I also have here the temporal compression to do more damage with every skill I use, and endless outburst to increase my skill energy regen if my HP drops below 20%. Here I have just base stats with skill damage res maxed out. Same at the top here. Here I want to have base stats, crit res, energy regen. But crit res isn't that important, but not bad if you would face another build. Then I leveled the skill damage to do more damage. Same here, I leveled skill damage, ignore launch, skill crit damage, and I just did that because I had enough feathers to use. Same with wound here. Then for the archery, I went on the crit damage and the base stats. Maybe you ask yourself why I didn't went for this. It's just with this build I tank the damage which I take and regen back up, or that's the idea, and it worked until now with that, so I'm fine without it. But maybe in the future I would need to use it if it doesn't work anymore. Then here you just want to have the crit res, counter damage, crit damage, counter damage, basic attack damage, counter rejuvenation, and then at the top the skill damage res, and just the base stats maxed out. Then for the runes here, I have 2 times crit damage and 4 times counter damage. I will switch that in the future to 4 times crit damage and 2 times counter damage. And on the souls you just want to have on everyone global counter damage. Then this always is HP, always attack, always death. Here you want to have skill damage rest, that's really important. Here it doesn't matter if you have counter damage or combo damage rest because it doesn't give you anything. It just helps you if you would encounter another Warbringer or Archer to defeat them more easily. And then here you want to have also counter damage. Then for the awakening, I have my attack on 100, 20 HP, 20 death, then 40 crit damage, 15 in counter damage, and 5 in crit res. Crit res isn't that important. And then for my prayer statue, I use here 5 times global counter in the highest rarity, but just use your highest rarity which you can get. And then for the mount, artifact, and back accessory, I use here the Crescent mount. And my idea was that I gain the 2 seconds death immunity and recover up to 10% max HP, so I won't die after the immunity like I would die on the cheetah. And then I use the healing spell and this back accessory to heal back up and to survive longer. Here it gives me 16% more death and some boosts here, and if my HP drops below 30%, it increases my damage rest by 10% and restores 10% of lost HP per second for 10 seconds. So I heal back up with that. And the idea is I want to survive until I can use the charged slash of the pixel artifact and one-shot the Darklord. And yeah, that's what I want to do with that build. Here I'm going to show you my stats. I have here Roba, and I survived the pre-blitz and killed him. Then here we're gonna search a Darklord. I found here Tanya. Those are her stats. Now we're gonna attack her and see what happens. And we won that pretty easy. Maybe we try to search a better one, another one. I found here another Darklord, Shizu. That are the stats. Now we're gonna see what happens. As you saw, I won that also pretty easy. I didn't fight a stronger one-shot build, so I couldn't show that more in detail. And yeah, I hope this helps you. If you want to support me, leave a like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.